Before the pandemic, everyone was living their life to the fullest. They were traveling on planes and boats and going to different islands and walking on the sand of beaches, allowing the sun to caress their skin. In New York, people didn't have to go far. They could just go to Niagara Falls or Glen Spy and just enjoy themselves.
This is so cool!
But if people didn't want to go to upstate New York to enjoy themselves, they could just stay local and enjoy themselves at Times Square or a local speakeasy or just dance and just have fun with friends. However, during the pandemic, especially in the summer of 2020 in New York City, things changed.
I done messed around and ran into a Trump rally. Hey! Viva the police! Viva the police!
What a difference a year makes. March 15th, 2020 changed everything. Life as we knew it was normal 3 days before March 15th. Everyone was traveling around town, going to Times Square, reviewing Broadway plays, eating, and just enjoying family, doing what they always do. Then it wasn't normal anymore because the government officially declared COVID-19 to be a pandemic and shut the borders down.
To have options, to go after your dreams, to start a family, to go on vacations. And so I'm passionate.
According to Business Insider, New York City looked more like a ghost town than a bustling metropolis with empty streets and fewer people outside since the outbreak of the coronavirus in March of 2020. New York had declared a state of emergency, and at that time, schools, bars, and event spaces around the city and state shut down, and the restaurants were only accepting takeout and delivery orders. There was no one outside. Everything was closed. McDonald's was closed. Any clothing store, retail, everything had shut down. And people were forced to stay in the house and deal with situations they weren't familiar with, such as maybe having their own children for the entire day, dealing with their spouse for the entire day. Shortly said, people were very stressed. And a lot of ways that they dealt with their stress was by eating. They probably would cook more food because they had access to more food because they were working remotely. It was bad. It was a bad time. The population's eating habits changed like day to night. Stress was a major reason for these changes in eating habits. As it turned out, according to Harvard Health, 39% of patients gained weight during the pandemic, with weight gain defined as above the normal fluctuation of 2.5 pounds. Approximately 27% gained less than 12.5 pounds, and about 10% gained in more than 12.5 pounds, with 2% gaining over 27.5 pounds. I like shopping at TJ Maxx, but this is kind of like the only store in which I can find clothes that are my size, and I don't like the way this feels. It doesn't feel good at all, but it is what it is, and I'm going to continue to have to shop in this area until I lose this weight. Prep is finished. This is the Banco sauce. These are the diced potatoes. This are the scallions. That's the chicken. I used my own chicken because I forgot to unfreeze the chicken they gave me. And this is the sour cream and Frank's Red Hot sauce. And those are the green beans. So this is the sauce. You have sausage, marinara sauce, and you have a Tuscany spice with garlic. And then this is the zucchini pasta mix. So they want you to put the meat on top of the pasta and zucchini. And that's it. So it should taste good. I like to eat, so I ate all the food that I made. However, I was truly fed up with the decisions that I was making. I had to be serious with myself. Why couldn't I just be fat? Okay, state your name
Anita Mathis.
and answer this question. Why can't me, be fat?
Why you can't be fat? Maybe because it's not healthy, and that I don't know. But I just said maybe because it might not be healthy.
Anything else?
You might not. I don't know, Yolanda. How was it come?
State your name.
Lakeisha Harper,
State your age if you would like.
33.
And answer the question, why can't I, Yolanda Gibson, be fat?
Well, you come from the same family as me. And because of that, you cannot be fat because being fat, you are going to be judged. Weight is a big subject. When you are just an ounce overweight, you are talked about. You know that when we were skinny, we were told we was fat. So being fat in our family, you are told every moment that you are fat. No matter if you are healthy fat, overweight fat, or fat, you are going to be talked about fat.
State your name.
My name is Ariana Harper.
What is your age?
I'm 10 years old.
And why can't I
You?
be fat?
Okay, so the reason why you can't be fat, I mean, it's your choice. At least you're like healthy or you're living the way you want to live. But you can be fat if you want to. It's your choice basically. It's no one else's choice. Now, if you want to like lose weight or stuff, I mean, it's up to you. You can lose weight. You can stay fat. You can be a marshmallow. I like marshmallows.
Okay.
It don't matter.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Finished. I'm finished. I did my workout, 30 minutes. I'm done. I burned like 400 calories. But I got out here. I got into the gym. It was quick. It was fast. It was easy. So I hope you all have a great night and get back in the gym. All right. Bye. There were some strange things going on in the park today. So I decided to get a city bike. And this is my first time riding a bike in a long time, so I have to be really careful. I rode past this one guy, these guys, they was like, oh, big girl riding that bike. I am going to climb these stairs for back and forth 10 times for 21 days. Back and forth 10 times for 21 days. So that means that I will be going up and down these stairs in Marcus Garvey Park here in Harlem 20 times. Because 10 times up and down is 20. All right, this is my first time up, and I'll let you know every day what we'll talk about. So 20 times and I'm tired already. Okay. Okay, so today starts my second day of my weight loss journey, and we know because of the pandemic, the gyms are not open. So I need to find a fun alternative, something that will challenge me, so that I can be consistent in working out. So I told myself for at least 21 days I was going to walk the Brooklyn Bridge back and forth. I want to do it 2 times both ways, but if I can just get 1 time each way, it'll be great. So as I embark on this journey, I was just thinking that a lot of things seem to be easier said than done, because when I am looking at the Brooklyn Bridge, I'm always in the car driving, or I'm a passenger in someone else's car. So as I'm crossing this bridge, I notice that there's some things about this bridge that it kind of frightens me. Like, instead of the bridge being concrete all the way through, it's wood. Now, in my mind, I would feel safer if the bridge was all concrete, but it's not. And it's creaky, like there's people riding by on their bikes and walking. You can hear the wood, but we're safe. It's the foundation is good. It's just, in my mind, mentally, it would just be better if it was all concrete. And also, I am higher up, more higher up than expected. And it's scary, but there are beautiful views, especially at night, of the Brooklyn Bridge. So I wanted to turn back, but I'm saying to myself, if I turn back today, then tomorrow I'll turn back and I'll keep turning back. But if I keep moving forward, then tomorrow I'll keep going forward and the next day I'll keep going forward. So I guess what I'm trying to say is that in life, we are always going to have to cross some type of bridge. And when you're crossing that bridge, it's not going to be what you expected. But on the other side of that bridge, there's going to be something that you have been waiting your entire life to receive. This building would be symbolic of the pandemic. It was dark, and there was only one light that could see us through. On my journey, I found this building that symbolized that notion. All right, so this is day 3 of me walking over the Brooklyn Bridge. And when I tell you, this feels so good. Like, I haven't had a workout like this just by walking in a long time. So the Brooklyn Bridge, I looked it up, is 1.1 miles each way. And then when I get to Brooklyn, I walk around Brooklyn. So I probably walk about 1.5 miles each way. So I probably get like 3 miles in a day. And when I tell you, when I get home, like, it feels so good. I take a muscle relaxer, jump in the shower, and like sleep like a baby. But today's video is about, like, sometimes you're going to be like the only one crossing the bridge. Because as I'm crossing the bridge right now, like, I see people coming toward me a little further away. But for like the whole stretch from like Brooklyn to the first platform, I was the only one walking the bridge. And that's okay. You know, like, I realize as I do walk this bridge every day that as you do it every day, it gets better. And that you are at times are going to be like the only one. And the remedy to that is to find something to do, like I'm doing right now. So I decided to make a video and just keep walking, right? Because at this point on the bridge, you have walked too far to go back. So the only thing that you can do is go forward. So today is day 5. And it feels really, really good. I don't really have much to say today, but that you don't have to, you know, always spend a lot of money to be happy. You don't have to always, you know, have people around you to be happy. You could just go out and enjoy the world by yourself. And people do make it better, don't get me wrong. But, you know, I think the first step in loving yourself is ultimately learning how to be at peace and one with yourself. So I hope this helps. It's a good day, day 5, 16 more days to go. It wasn't easy to get up today because it's Sunday. That's a relaxing day, a day that you kind of get spiritually together for the week. But I got up and I did it, and I am happy. So, like I said, I hope this helps. Have a great, wonderful, and blessed week. Talk to you when I talk to you. May not be tomorrow, But I'll talk to you again. So today is day 6, and I got up a little later than expected to go and do my daily walk because honestly I really didn't feel like doing it. But I thought about also that, you know, you look at someone else that is in shape and you remember when you were that size, or you remember when you used to work out, and you want that, right? So my question is, if I want it so bad, like, why is it so hard to get up and go do it? You know? And that's just something that I am going to ponder on. If I really want it, why am I struggling? Anything that you want, you don't have to struggle to do it because it's in you. You want it. You're passionate about it. So I guess that is the question I am going to leave today. And maybe you could think about it. If you really want it, why are you struggling so hard to get it? Okay, so today is day 7. And everything has become a lot easier, as I knew it would. It just was going to take some time for me to get used to walking across this bridge. So I got 14 more days to go, and I think tomorrow I am going to try to jog back and forth. So tomorrow will be my first day jogging, and I know I'm going to feel so good after I finish jogging. So I'll let you know how that turns out. But yes, day 7, 14 more days to go, and I'm excited to see what's going to happen once I cross this bridge on the 21st day. All right. Okay, so today was a struggle. I believe it was a struggle because it rained outside and I just truly wanted to stay in the house. So I'm out here and it's like 8:30 at night, and it's not bad, but there's a lot of people on the bridge, and I really wanted to get this done today because this is day 8, and I do not want to go backwards. I don't want to regress. I told myself that I'm going to walk this bridge for 21 days, and that is exactly what I'm going to do. So what I was just thinking was that sometimes in life we have a situation where you think that every day is supposed to be the same, but every day is never going to be the same. So that is exactly why you have to have a plan. So there are the certain things that you know, if you wake up that morning, it's going to happen. Like, okay, so this morning, no matter what happens, I am going to work out. And that's how you build consistency. And that's something that's beautiful because you're learning to put yourself first. So often we put things first that break us down, and we do the exact opposite of what it is that actually builds us up. So we know that if you work out, that you have increased energy, that you have more stamina, and that you look better, you feel better. But we know that if we don't work out, that the opposite will happen, right? That we're tired and we're sluggish and we don't want to do this, we don't have the energy to do that. So why do we put like other things in front of what's going to create the best situation for us in our other activities, you know, besides working out? So, you know, I guess it's just, you know, food for thought. That's what I was just thinking about. But yeah, so it feels good to actually be consistent, because I just told myself I have to continue to be disciplined. I have to continue to work out because this is what I want. I don't want to sit there and just be okay. Like, God gave me life, so therefore I want to be great. And that's what I'm trying my best to do, is to be the greatest person that I can be. So, today is day 9, and I am crossing the bridge. I am almost to Brooklyn, and then I'm gonna walk back. But tonight, what I wanted to talk about was the question that I proposed. I think it might have been on day 5 or day 6. And the question was, if you really want something so bad, why do you struggle to get up and go get it? And I pondered upon that question, and I came up with this, right? I came up with, sometimes we are holding things from our past and we're bringing them along into our future, and we don't know how to set stuff, other things down, or things of our past down, and pick up something new. So because of that, we have like these conflicting forces that are stopping us and hindering us from moving forward. So the best way to move forward is to let all that negative energy, all your past mistakes, all your past hurt, all of that stuff that makes you think a little harder at night, just let it go. You can't change it. The only thing you can do is go forward. I hope this helps. Day 9. People wanna know who we are. Gotta find out where these protests be at.
Was it a stronger version of the flu? No one knew. It was supposed to be over in 2 weeks, but this virus continued to keep everyone weak. The world had plans, but COVID-19 had a hold on the land. Government told us go and don't come outside. Simply put, just stay where you reside. March 15th was the official day, but just 2 days before the world shut down, March 13th was significant for an unjust reason. They forced entry into Beonna Taylor's apartment, killed her like it was haunting season. She was only 26. They shot her 6 times. She was only 26. The police shot her 6 times. Just 2 months later, a black man in Minnesota said he couldn't breathe. George Floyd said he couldn't breathe. He kept his knee on his neck. 9 minutes, 29 seconds, that police officer kept his knee on his neck. Tired and frustrated, in the summer of 2020, the world had time, and that's how everything got orchestrated. The protesters walked the streets around the world and in NYC screaming, no justice, no peace.
Okay, so today is day 11, and no, it's day 10. Wow, I almost wanted to be over fast, right? But I don't. I want to keep doing this as much as I can, because I really want to stay, I want to get in shape, and I want to stay fit. But what I wanted to talk about was that we just do it. So for those of you who are wondering how my hair looked with the shade off on the side, it's nothing new. People have had it many times before. I was going to show it, but my hair was actually blowing too much in the wind, so I decided not to. But anyway, I had created a short video that I'm going to post, and it was just a video talking about how it was day 12 and I'm crossing the bridge. But as I finished that video and I kept walking, and I was like, you know what? You should turn back. I was like, because you want to go home, look, you're ready to eat. You should have ate earlier, but we don't talk about that. Anyway, and I was just ready to go, but I was like, you know what? If you turn back today, you're going to turn back tomorrow. But if you go forward today, you're going to go forward tomorrow. So it feels really, really good to keep going. I'm going to actually just go as far as where the concrete meets the wood. And I also have another revelation about that. I realized the reason why any promenades or bridge is probably not concrete, because it's hard on the body. And anytime you are walking, or people to walk across something, it's probably better to have wood to concrete. It feels better on your body. So I got that revelation. But anyway, it's a great day. And I got up, I did it again, I went forward, I didn't cheat. Day 12, we have 9 more days to go, and it feels good. Have a blessed and prosperous week. Be blessed. Okay, so today is day 13, and I began on my journey to go and cross the bridge. And so as I was going to cross the bridge, I said, let me stop at the drugstore so that I could get a couple of things. And I just in case it was closed when I came back. So I'm walking to the drugstore, and I'm in the basement. And I'm there for about 15 minutes. And when I come back upstairs, it is pouring, raining outside. Like, it's just wet. So today is day 13 because yesterday it rained outside, so I wasn't able to cross the bridge. And neither did I feel comfortable crossing the bridge after it rained. You got to be safe, especially when you're walking at night. And I knew that after it rained outside, I wasn't going to be out here with a lot of people like I normally am. But anyway, I just wanted to talk about keeping your momentum up, because I did feel sad when I knew that I wasn't going to be able to meet my 21-day goal of walking the bridge every day consistently for 21 days. But as everything in life, when things don't happen the way they're supposed to, you just stop, you regroup, and you just reset, and you just get back on it. So just because I didn't walk it 21 days straight, that doesn't mean I can't walk it for 21 days, right? So that's what I'm doing. I'm walking for 21 days. So I am going to extend it by 1 day, of course. And I'm okay with that, So no need to be sad, no need to, do too much. Just get it done. And that's what I'm doing. So once again, it feels good. It's a beautiful night. I'm really learning to love this bridge. I'm not scared anymore like I first was when I first started. So this has really been a great journey. This is day 13. I got 8 more days to go, and I'm ready to get it. So y'all have a blessed night, and I will see you on day 14 tomorrow. Okay, so I need some music. I like when I had music yesterday. So let me find some music, and I'm going to come back. So today is day 13, and today is day 14, and I have 7 more days to go. Remembering that I have 1 more day to put on the back end of my bridge journey, because day 13 was a wash. But on day 13, I talked about when the universe really wants you to win.
But I also want to talk about like when the universe like winks at you, right? Right? It was like this book that I had found at Barnes and Noble one day. I just happened to look through it. It just talks about like little coincidences in life that lead you to like your destiny or a destination. And like I always say, you just have to pay attention. You know, we all have a goal in this world that we have to achieve. We just have to just pay attention. The universe is going to guide you. You just have to pay attention. So I would like to speak about like when the universe winked at me about getting in shape and getting fit. So it was Martin Luther King's birthday, January 2020, and I was actually selected to be at the Tamara Hall show in the studio audience. So I was so happy, but I also was like, maybe I shouldn't go because we had to be there so early. We had to stand those long lines. So I was like, you know what? I'm not doing anything. I'm just gonna go ahead and go. So when I went, we didn't know what to expect. I thought maybe because it's Martin Luther King's birthday, we would get like some type of performance or some type of guest speaker would be there to talk to us about civil rights movement, things of that nature. But that wasn't the case. The case was, it was about fitness.
All right, here we go. So you're gonna push down through the heels, really work the glutes, and you got this resistance bands on.
Oh my gosh. Woo! I'm not gonna have to work out for 2 years. I love this. Okay.
And I was like, wow, I've been thinking about getting fit for so long. So as the show progresses, Tamara Hall brings out a lot of people that were like fit and great looking for their age. So one person she brought out was Angelique Miles. Now Angelique Miles is like 54 years old and she looks great. If you haven't seen her, make sure you go to her Instagram at Angelique Miles. She'll pop right up. So I put that in the back of my mind, and we fast forward on the show, and Tamara Hall gives us 3 gifts: a massager for when we work out, a stair climber, and also a pair of a Goji resistance pants that I have on right now. And when I tell you this walk has been difficult, but difficult in a great way, because I feel more of the resistance in my legs and my legs being built up from wearing these pants. So if you really want a better workout, make sure you go to a Goji and look at their resistance pants. But anyway, fast forward to February. I go to this event at the Apollo Theater, and I'm sitting at the table because I'm there as media, and this lady comes and sits down next to me. Now I remember her face because I never forget her face, and I'm looking at her like, where do I know you from? And as I'm looking, she says, I don't know. And I said, I just happened to say, were you on the Tamara Hall show? And she was like, yes. And I was like, oh my God. So I figure the odds of me seeing her at the Tamara Hall show and the odds of me meeting her as she sat down at the exact same table that I was sitting at means something to me, you know. So I really felt like the universe is telling me to get in shape. That's what I knew. So I started on this journey, and I wasn't serious until recently, but I'm recognizing the universe has been winking at me for a long time, and that it's just time to do what the universe is telling me to do. In addition to that, I feel like that something in my life is connected to me getting in shape. So my statement is, what do you think that your success is connected to? It's like a hypothesis. If I do this, then what? So that's how I look at it. So I don't know. I'm just really just doing what I feel the universe wants me to do right now, and I feel good doing it, so I'm gonna continue to do it. So that's all I really wanted to say. What is the hypothesis in your life? If you do this, then this will happen. It's day 14, 7 more days to go. Be blessed. Hello. Today is day 15. Oh my God. I was just thinking about it today, and I was like thinking, like, it was hard to calculate, and I know math. I was like, I got 7 more days left. I'm like, no, 15 plus 7 is 22. I was like, oh my God, I only have 6 more days to go. And what I could say is that this is the first time in a long time that I have did something because I wanted to do it. And it was intrinsically in me to do it. Back in the day, I used to think about it, do it. Think about it, do it. Think about it, get it done. But then, life happens, you get older, you get lazy, and it's not as easy anymore to just get up and do it, because you have other things that you're obligated to, like your job, like family, and just other things that kind of keep you on focus. So I guess that's what I want to talk about tonight, is continuing to stay focused no matter what. I noticed that the people that are the most successful, and I don't know all people, I'm not saying this is like a all people type thing, it's so absolute, I'm not saying that, but what I'm saying is that it appears that the people who know exactly what they want to do, they get there faster. Like you're supposed to just look straight ahead, don't look to the left, and don't look to the right. And that's how you get stuff done. So as I'm on my journey, I have put a vision in front of me. And because I have this vision, I have other things that I have to put in perspective. So I just can't be like doing whatever I want to do, because I got things to do and I want to get this done. And this task right here every day is like a 2.5 hour effort, from getting ready to getting where I need to be, to crossing the bridge, going back and forth. So I don't really have time to be playing and being unfocused. So now that I have this vision, I just go. Like, and when things come in my mind that I know are distracting me, I be like, I'm getting back to what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm getting back to the point. So no matter what, you do, keep your focus and you'll get there a lot faster. Day 15, I have 6 more days to go. Be blessed. So today, and I have to stop starting these videos by saying so, but today is day 16. 16 days I've been walking back and forth across the Brooklyn Bridge. And that means I have just 5 more days to go. And I am so excited. It feels, once again, it feels really, really good. And so good that after I finish doing my workout, I go home and I sleep so well. Like, my sleep feels so good that today I actually overslept. That is the reason why I'm out here so late. I probably will be out here late regardless, because I actually am a night person. I'm realizing that. And then when you're at peace with something, you say, you know what? It is what it is. So I just don't want to be out here too late. So my timeline is between like 8 to about 9:30. That's a good timeline. Be back home around 10:15. So I'm good. But tonight, what I wanted to talk about was appreciation. And that just kept coming up in my thought process about this process. And I really appreciate it because it's making me think about so many things. It's giving me clarity and it's guiding me into the direction that I've always wanted to be in. And it's just, you know, it's needed and it's necessary. So I appreciate the process. When the gyms open back up, I'm going to be in the gyms like a lot because I said to myself, if I could do all of this to get to the bridge, then I definitely could just walk around the corner and go work out and do a workout for an hour. And one more thing that I was thinking about, sometimes when we're in the gym, we feel like that we're not doing anything because we're just doing something all the time. But that's how you grow and that's how you build muscle and that's how you build stamina, by repetition. So you are doing something. It just feels like a long task at the time. But as I've been doing, if you keep doing it, you'll get better at it. So once again, it's nice to be on day 16 of a goal that I'm doing for myself, by myself, because I had the thought and the will to do it. So be blessed. I will see you on day 17 and just be blessed. This is scary. Just 4 more days to go. This is day 17. This day is August the 22nd, 2020, and I am ready to conquer this bridge. Actually, I have already conquered this bridge. I just have to fulfill the goal that I set out to conquer, to accomplish. I got my Creed music on. I feel like a champion and I am ready to get it. So this is day 17. Only have 4 more days to go. And all I want to say is that you are a champion. You know, when you wake up in the morning and you have that purpose and you have your goals and you have your vision, you can't help but to be a champion. So it's time to get it. Let's go. 4 for 40. You gotta do it. I'm ready. I done messed around and ran into a Trump rally. Oh man. Ooh, let me walk this bridge and get myself back home. Today is day 18. Day 18. And I only have three for the Trinity, 3 more days to go. And I can't even say how good it feels anymore because I know that you know how good it feels because I've told you over and over again. But I was thinking about perseverance. So I'm thinking about this journey. And I go to my email because I have a virtual trainer outside of this, and I haven't been using that resource productively, and I will after this. But I looked at my email, and I started the task of working out or trying to work out 200 about 85 days ago. It said the last email was sent. And I'm thinking to myself, 285 days versus 18 days? Like Yolanda, do you know where you would be in 285 days had you kept the course, had you stayed focused, had you got out that bed, had you put those workout clothes on, had you went to somebody's gym or somebody's bridge or somebody's stairs? Do you know where you would be right now? But all that says is that until your mind is ready, there is nothing else that's going to follow you or happen for you that you can do until you get your mind right. So I'm happy that I started this journey. I only have 18 more days to go. No, I only have 3 more days to go. And I'm here. And it feels so good. So again, be blessed and thank you. All right, it's day 19 and I only have 2 more days to go. Now, I don't know what that 2 means. 4 was for 40, 3 was for the Trinity. I don't know what the 2 means. 2 days. So it wasn't a struggle, but there were a couple of obstacles that got in my way. But I set a goal that I said that I was going to accomplish, and that is exactly what I am going to do from this day forward. So when I think about goals and I think about this bridge, I think about the goal that the people and the person who thought of creating the bridge had to have to get it done, to get it accomplished. It had to just set it in motion, and it had to go, and it had to see the end result in mind. They had to create a way to get from one side to the other, and they knew they had to make a way. So that's how I feel. In order for you to get from one side to the other, specifically in order for me to get from one side to the other, I have to make a way. So once again, this is day 19, 2 for 2 days to go. It's 9 o'clock, but I'm out here and it feels good. All right, so I had to stop because there were a couple of things that were happening, and I was just like, you know what? Sometimes along the way in crossing the bridge, you have to stop. So today is day 20, and I only have 1 more day to go. Now, what is interesting about this day is that it would have been day 21 had it not rained on the 13th day. Now, today it rained on 2 occasions. It rained at around 4, and then it rained at around 6. So I wanted to get out here while I was dressed to be out here while it was sunlight. Right? I had my sunglasses on and everything like that. But that didn't occur because I had to wait the first storm out, and then a thunderstorm came, and I had to wait for that storm to pass. And as I was sitting there waiting for both of the storms to pass, I was thinking like, wow, like sometimes storms come back to back, and there's nothing we can do about it. You just have to like wait it out and find something else to do in the meantime. Also, I had another revelation about weight and faith. And that's what I want to talk about today, is like having faith. I never had this much faith. I haven't had this much faith in exercising in a long time. And I don't know when it happened or where it happened. I just stopped, and one thing I can say about exercise is that if you do something, you will see, you won't, gain as much weight as if you sit there, you don't do anything. So as I have been thinking about weight and I've been thinking about faith, I was like, wow, body weight, losing body weight and having faith have the same characteristics. So if you think about faith is believing even when you don't see it happen, right? So you're putting the work in, you're doing the work, you're trying to make things happen and you don't see it, but you have to have the faith to believe that it's going to happen, and then one day you're going to wake up and it's going to happen. The same thing occurred with weight. Like I said in my other video, I started the journey of trying to lose weight a long time ago, about 280 something days ago, 285 days, and I said, what would I be? But the difference between then and now is that I didn't have faith that I was going to lose the weight. I was doing the work, and then when I didn't see immediate results, I stopped. And I continued to stop until I just was like, you know what, forget this, I'm not going to do it. And this time I have faith, and I'm doing the physical work, believing that one day I'm going to wake up and I'm going to see the results. And on today, day 20, I do see the results. I do see some change in my body. And I'm like, wow, I had faith to believe that this weight was going to come off. And now I'm waking up and it's not where I want to be, but it's a lot better than what I was. I feel better from the inside out. I feel more positive. And I have hope. And, that just all started with a thought and the will to do it. So, once again, this is day 20. I have one more day to go. So 4 for 40, 3 for Trinity, 2 for 2 days, and 1 for, I don't know. But I will see you again on tomorrow, which will be my last day, day 21. I know miracles are going to happen, so be blessed. I am crossing the Brooklyn Bridge for the 21st time. It is August the 26th. It is approximately 9:28 p.m. and the weather says it is 73 degrees outside. I am finally crossing over to the other side. Listen to the words of the song. This is day 21. It is August the 26th, 9:55 p.m. and it is 73 degrees. This is one last time together crossing the Brooklyn Bridge. So listen to the words. It's a party on the bridge, just us. The bridge is over, the bridge is over. 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 So that's my little party I have for myself. I know y'all over there jamming. But what I wanted to talk about on a serious note was that I learned so much spiritually from crossing this bridge and doing what my thoughts and my willpower had me to do. I didn't know what I was going to get out of this journey and embarking on this task, but sometimes you have to speak life into situations. So when I began these videos on day 2, right, I said that if you make it across the bridge, there's going to be something that you have been waiting your entire life to receive. And that happened to me when I only had 3 days left. It happened to me on Monday, and I cried profusely. And I received it, right? I didn't know what I was going to get out of this journey, but I knew that I wanted something different, and I received it. The second thing was, I thought about the plan that I had in crossing the bridge, because it's like 3 divisions to this bridge. So the first part of the bridge is all concrete, like I told you before. The second part is all wood. The last part is all concrete. So when I first started crossing the bridge, I always said I'm gonna walk the first concrete part as fast as I can. And then I said that when I get to the wood, I'm gonna slow down because it's a little bit more, it's less traction, right? So I'm gonna slow down. And then when I get to the concrete again, I'm gonna speed back up, and I am going to finish, turn around, and then go back and get ready to go back home. And I didn't realize that sometimes I would cross this bridge in like 15 minutes. One way it takes 25 minutes to cross this bridge, but it takes me only 15 minutes sometimes. And so I asked myself the question, why did it take me a shorter time to cross the bridge sometimes? And what I realized is that when I started walking on the bridge, the times it took me the least time to get across the bridge was the times that I didn't look back. And I hope this helps.
Look at the light and never look back. The end.